Yeah, my name is Becky Crockford, and I'm the Superintendent for Horticulture Plant Science at the Reno County Fair. I've been doing this for about 10 years. All three of my children were in 4-H, so we've got a good 4-H background. I'm also, after my children were grown, I took the Master Gardener class, and so I'm a Reno County Extension Master Gardener, and I just enjoy being in the Plant Science Division. In judging vegetables, you want to be sure to follow the guides that are available to you for your county. Every county does things a little bit differently, so you want to look at your county fair book. But in each vegetable, you want to know if it's a large vegetable, you might only enter one thing. But if it's green beans, you have to have 12, so to speak. If they're a medium vegetable, most of the time you need 5 tomatoes or 5 potatoes. And then as you pick those potatoes or tomatoes, you want to look for uniform size and shape. You want to look for uniform color. You want to look for something that is specific to that variety or cultivar. So obviously your plum tomatoes, your cherry tomatoes are going to have a different size and shape as opposed to a larger heirloom or slicer. So those are some things that the kids look for when they judge, when they're picking their produce off of the vine and going through the produce, so that they can pick some peppers that maybe look like this, uniform size and shape and in good shape. Make sure that the exhibits are cleaned, and there's certain ways to do that. We have some lovely, some skins are more delicate than others, so you want to be careful and shine an apple or shine an eggplant and do it very carefully. And all of that information is in these fair booklets that are available to you through the extension offices of your county. Over the years, some of the common mistakes are maybe cleaning the onions too much and peeling away too much of the protective layer of the onions. You also want to have the tops to be a little bit more dry. You want to have things cut uniformly, like these peppers, so that all of the tops are cut uniformly. In our fair, we exhibit our tomatoes with the stems off, and you turn the tomatoes upside down. Some places might enjoy having the tomatoes with all of the stem on and the leaves of the tomato right there at the head. But every fair is different. You just have to want to look for uniformity in the presentation of that exhibit. When 4-Hers are gardening, we really would like for 4-Hers to learn from beginning to end. The motto for 4-H is to learn by doing. So don't sit on the sidelines, kids, and let your parents do all the work. Learn how to cultivate the soil. Learn what the soil needs, if it needs to be amended in any way. Then plant those seeds together with your family. Learn from your parents, learn from your adult mentors, but do the work yourself. Plant those seeds, weed the garden yourself. Know how many times they're getting watered each week, things like that. So the 4-Her is actually doing the work and learning. And then when it comes time, what we love about 4-H and what I thought was great for my children was that we do conference judging in 4-H. And so the judges ask the 4-Her questions. And then as you ask the 4-Her questions, they're much more knowledgeable if they've done the work themselves. You want to also be sure, if you're going to enter in the state fair, that you follow the guidelines of the state fair and have them in by the deadline.